How to turn a simple chore into a 5-star valet service. When I turned 16, my dad bought me a beat-up silver Honda Civic. It was basically a lawnmower with a radio, but to me, it was everything. There was just one catch. My dad is an absolute neat freak. He made me sign a literal car contract. Rule number 1, if you park in the driveway, the keys must be hung on the key rack immediately. No exceptions. If he found my keys on the counter or in my pocket, he would revoke my driving privileges for a whole week. For 2 months, I was terrified. But by month 3, I got tired of the constant lecturing. If he wanted a strict key management system, oh, I was gonna give him one. I went to a local thrift store and bought a black blazer, a white button-down shirt, and a pair of white cotton gloves. The next afternoon, I pulled into the driveway, got out of the car, and stood by the front door. When my dad opened it, I clicked my heels together, bowed at a perfect 45-degree angle, and said, "Good evening, sir. Welcome to Residence Miller. I will be securing your vehicle's ignition device now." My dad just stared at me, completely baffled. I marched over to the key rack, hung the keys with an aggressive amount of flourish, and announced, "Key transport protocol is now complete." It didn't stop there. I printed out tiny, laminated valet tickets. Every single time I walked through the door, I would slide a ticket under his bedroom door or hand it to him while he was watching TV. I'd tell him, "Present this ticket to authorized personnel to redeem your Honda Civic, sir." The absolute breaking point happened when we had neighbors over for a Sunday barbecue. I stood by the driveway in full uniform, holding a tiny clipboard. When our neighbor, Bob, tried to walk inside, I blocked the path, checked my clipboard, and said, "Sir, your keys must be surrendered to the valet rack before entering the perimeter. It is company policy." My dad looked like his head was going to explode. He dragged me into the kitchen, his face bright red, and muttered, "Okay, look, just put the keys on the counter, please. Just put them anywhere, and take off those ridiculous gloves." I smiled, took off one glove, and said, "As you wish, sir." I won. Now, whenever he yells at me to clean my room, I just pull a laminated ticket out of my pocket, and he immediately backs down.